Oh my god. Oh my god. Run, 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 run. I beat EarthBound using only Ness, never dying, with my level capped at each Sanctuary Guardian, and only using one hand the whole time. I streamed this challenge over the course of about a couple weeks over the summer last year, and I had a lot of fun doing it. I put off making this video documenting the process for a while now, but better late than never, right? I had also said on those streams that I would be doing these challenges with the other characters in the future. Obviously, that hasn't happened yet. I did get busy with making the game that I'm working on. But if you guys do really want to see that, let me know, and I'm sure we can still make that happen. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and see just how I beat this crazy challenge. So this challenge utilizes a custom ROM hack that I made that takes away every single character in your party except for one, and it kind of changes around some things to accommodate for this. But what it also does is it allows you to optionally cap your level. The level cap is always 8 times whatever the next Sanctuary Guardian is. So right now the level cap is 8 because the next Sanctuary Guardian is the first one. Then before the Mondo Mole, the level cap is 16. Then before Trillionage Sprout, it's 24. And then so on until the Diamond Dog, where it's 64. And then there's another 8 levels for the end of the game. So the final level cap is 72. I also do want to address that I know the camera only has the one hand with the controller in it in frame. So I can't actually really prove that I wasn't secretly using another controller. But you can clearly see me pressing the left shoulder button as A, and there are points in the stream where I do use the keyboard just so that I have the fast forward button, and for that literally I have my right hand holding the phone focused on my left hand using the keyboard. I realized that it was pretty scuffed, but I was working with what I had. So I'm not gonna fight these crows, or at least I'm gonna try my best to avoid them. Okay. I'm still not used to moving diagonally using the controller or the control stick. I might actually change it to this D-pad thing here. Okay. I'm actually kind of worried that these crows are just gonna hacks me to death. They're gonna hack. All right. Fortunately, he's not attacking me right now though, because these crows do a lot of damage early on, and I don't know why. He's pecking at my eye. See, that's 8 HP of damage. That's so mean, and he loves to dodge attacks. Look at this. Look at this. Come on, Linus, hit him. See? See? Look at this. I can't hit this crow. Oh no. This isn't good. Come on, Linus. Kill him. Kill him, Linus. Please, please die. Okay, I'm gonna be safe and attempt to heal right here. Alright. He tried to steal something. He didn't. Okay. I'm gonna peck at my eyes. Ouch. Please hit him, Linus. No! This is so bad. Because if I miss my attack here and Linus doesn't attack here, I'm actually gonna die. Come on, please. Please be enough to kill him. Okay, okay. So just that one fight, which is the second fight ever in the game, by the way, really illustrates just how much this challenge relies on not getting insanely unlucky. There really will be times where you just continuously keep missing attacks, and then sometimes enemies will also just keep relentlessly landing their strongest attacks on you. And sometimes when these things happen, there really just isn't anything you can do except roll over and accept your death. Now, usually you can mitigate this just by grinding up levels and getting to a safer level higher than you need to be for the area, but that's boring, and we're not doing that for this challenge, hence the level caps in it. Now, as much as I would like to show you all of the fights that occur in this challenge, realistically, if we do that, the video will probably be over 12 hours long, and I don't want to keep you guys here for all that. So what's going to happen is a lot of the content's going to be skipped, and I'm going to try to limit everything to the close calls and the deaths that occur. I'll also keep in moments where I hit major milestones, or even sometimes where I'm planning out or strategizing for later fights, since all of that should also be pretty interesting and relevant to this video. if you still really do want to see the entire thing, the VODs from this challenge are all still up. I can put them all in a playlist, and I'll link them in the description of this video. I've never known what VOD stood for, by the way. Somebody let me know in the comments. Here, let's drink up this fruit juice. So for this first run, things were actually going pretty smoothly to start. I went up to level 5 for the Frank fight, since Ness at level 5 usually gets 1 vitality, and if you don't know, vitality translates to maximum health. So your maximum health usually tries to increase to 15 times whatever your vitality stat is, and if it's going to be anywhere below that, it'll just give you a random amount from like 1 to 3, I believe. Anyway, getting a vitality increase usually gives you a pretty big health boost, and at level 5, Ness's vitality is usually enough so that his maximum health is 60, which, as long as you're careful enough and have a few hamburgers stocked up, should usually get you past Frank no problem, unless you get, like, very unlucky. I don't have the patience to grind up to the level I need to, like, go and heal if it's a good idea to, like, leave what I'm doing and go heal. So that I'm going to be prone to making a lot of mistakes like that, and I would be very, very confident in saying that multiple deaths are just going to be from stupid mistakes. Alright, Frank's going to brandish a knife. I'm just going to, like, kill him right there. Nice. I'm gonna make a safe play and heal right here, which is a good idea, because he brandished a knife again and brought me down to, like, 20. Hit him with another bash. You want to stop it with the knifing? With the knifings, Frank? It's very, very rude. Very unkind. So as you can see, no problems with Frank. Also, I would like to take a moment to apologize for the game audio being pretty significantly higher than my voice. I think I had asked the chat for help adjusting the audio settings, but I think I probably like moved my face away from the microphone over the course of streaming this, so I think I just got like progressively quieter. I need to like strap the microphone to my face in the future. So the first level cap for this challenge is 8. You can't go past level 8 before you beat the Titanic Ant. So I just spent some time in the cave leading up to the ant, grinding up experience from the enemies, and I hit level 8 before challenging the first Sanctuary Guardian. A bad kid's baseball coach to Ness. See if that helps. Alright, I think it helped. Alright. Level 8. We're at the level cap now. We got a pretty good offense boost. Luck went up by 4. But most importantly, we get PK love. Alright, good job, Ness. Good job, Ness. New Star Ivan, the vanilla game, it definitely isn't probably as... Like, it's difficult if you've never played the game before, if you don't know anything about it. And if you're not leveling up a bunch. So if you're playing at level caps like I am, I think the normal game is pretty difficult. Like, genuinely. Alright. We're just gonna blast. I'm gonna blast him. PK love. Look at this. Alright, it only did 62 damage to the Titanic Ant, which is a little concerning. It's gonna bite me. That hurts. 80, that's better. Alright, and now I'm going to life up. He's gonna attempt to set up a shield. Alright. Alright, so how many hamburgers do I have? I have like 9 hamburgers. Oh, that's totally enough. It is totally enough to fight this guy. Alright. Gonna bite. Ouch. Wait, no. Don't use that. The hamburger. There we go. Alright, we're recovering. I think one more hit gets rid of his shield. Did 20 damage to us. Alright, his shield's gone. Alright, I'm gonna heal again. He just sets his shield back up. Of course he does. Okay. Ouch! He smash attacked me. That's why we healed there. That is why we healed. Oh no. Ness. That could have been bad. That could have been very bad. Oh no. My hand's out of frame. I just noticed. Did I like click the right thing? I did click the right thing. Okay. Dude, I am very riled up right now. Come on, Ness, kill him. Dude, he just keeps resetting his shield, like, at just the right time. Alright, Eat a hamburger, Ness. Eat. Okay. What's our health like? 59. Okay, we're good to attack. Alright, he's using magnet now, which doesn't even matter. Oh, smash attack. We got him. There we go. Titanic ant down. Okay, we're down to Titanic ant.
So as you just saw, we kind of cut things close there for that fight. That Titanic ant, it even got us down to 1 health, which is pretty crazy, but luckily we were able to just barely escape death there and win the fight. So up next comes Tucson, Happy Village, and the Mondo Mole, and honestly this section of the game, at least for this challenge, is rather straightforward and easy in my opinion. I know Peaceful Rest Valley, the area between Tucson and Happy Village, usually has a reputation for being a pretty brutal section of the early game, but honestly, as long as you play it carefully and just try to avoid enemy encounters, this whole section of the game, all the way up until Threed, is pretty much a breeze. Now I do need to make clear that this is only the case for Ness, solely because of Mondo Mole, the second Sanctuary Guardian. Ness has Paralysis, which is a PSI ability that perfectly counters Mondo Mole. Mondo Mole's only way of doing damage is physical attacks, and Paralysis renders its victims completely unable to take physical actions, and on top of that, Mondo Mole is 100% vulnerable to Paralysis. It always works on him. As long as you open the fight with Paralysis, Mondo Mole won't be able to do any damage to you, and he's just a complete pushover, but only for Ness, because none of the other characters have Paralysis. So we're pretty lucky having Ness for this run. When I go back and do this later with the other characters, Mondo Mole is going to be a genuine problem. Now, Threed brings with it a pretty significant difficulty spike. First up is the Boogie Tent, which, while still being a little difficult with just one character, is a lot more doable than what's about to come up. What I did was just made sure I was fully rested so that my health and PP were maxed. I did mostly bash attacks, healing when I needed to, and then if there was ever a moment where I couldn't move, where he did the action where he spits fly honey and freezes you for a bit, or if he makes me cry, which lowers the odds of landing physical attacks, I would do PK Love, and that was enough to take out the Boogie Tent. Ouch, that hurts. Alright, gonna attack. Just gonna keep going. Doing fly honey, alright? Now I'm gonna PK Love because I can't move this turn. I can move again. Gonna do this. Let's just go. We're going. Flashing us. Now I'm crying. Alright, because I'm crying, I'm gonna be missing a lot of physical attacks, so I'm just gonna do this. Alright. Come on, Ness. There we go. Good stuff, Ness. That's one more boss down. Now after this comes the start of the hard part, which really is just the enemies. The tunnel under the graveyard leading to Grapefruit Falls in particular is a very rough area. Spanning across a long series of tunnels is a bunch of enemies, all with movement paths that make them pretty hard to avoid, especially in an enclosed space, as well as being pretty powerful relative to the party at this level. Then at the end of this tunnel is a mini-boss who has a pretty big chunk of health, and he also has an action that makes it so you miss most of your physical attacks. What's crazy is I always found this area to be pretty annoying even with the full party in the vanilla game, when you have Paula and Jeff with you as well. But now I have to do this whole section that I personally find difficult with 2 less party members than you're supposed to have, and while keeping my level pretty low. Needless to say, it's going to require our 2 best friends for this run, strategy and luck. Before starting, I buy as many healing items as I can hold, and a couple vials of serum, just in case I get poisoned by zombie dogs down there, and do my absolute best to avoid enemies on the way there, just so that I don't lose any health, PP, or items unnecessarily. If you've ever heard the phrase, choose your battles, that's a pretty accurate description of what starts when you enter the tunnels. Enemy spawns are randomized, meaning every time we load one of the various rooms in the tunnels downstairs, the enemies that spawn are going to be different. Now, the perfectly lucky scenario is no enemies at all spawning down here.
Now, obviously that's not going to happen, but what we can do is enter a room, quickly see if it contains enemies, and then leave it, and then re-enter it. The problem with doing this is that in the rooms that just contain the very long and narrow pathways, the most annoying enemies in this area will spawn. There are these ghost guys that can sick their little friends on you, which acts as a status condition that stays after the battle, and what they do is every turn they'll either attack you or they'll just stop you from moving, which is obviously a horrible condition to deal with. And the only way to get rid of it is with a specialized doctor. So it's not like we can buy an item to fix this, and then just save it for when we get possessed down here. No, if this happens, if we want to get rid of it, we have to go all the way back and find this doctor to get rid of it. Well, when choosing the points on the map these enemies could spawn, the developers decided to be pretty mean and make it so that they can just spawn right on top of you as soon as you enter the room. So you see the issue with running back and forth between different rooms until the room going forward doesn't have any enemies, right? If you do this, you always risk running into one of those zombie possessors just spawning right on top of you as soon as you enter the room that you go back to, and then being forced into a fight with this horrible enemy. With this in mind, I think the best strategy is as soon as you enter a new room, pause the game and survey the area. And if the enemies in the room seem like enemies that you'd be able to deal with, even if you don't want to fight them, and ideally shouldn't fight them, it might be a better idea to just suck it up and go through them, rather than go back and risk running into one of the zombie possessors. Contrarily, if the room contains a bunch of dangerous enemies that you know you won't be able to get around, it might be a better idea to go back and risk running into the zombie possessors just so that you can have another go at this room. Okay. Alright, we actually made it through that area. Up next is the mini-boss, which is a rather annoying enemy at the end of this long stretch. And in fact, the main reason you want to avoid getting into a bunch of fights on the way here is that you can save all of your PP for this enemy. What I like to do with this guy is pretty much the same thing I do with the Boogie Tent. Start with doing physical attacks, and then as soon as he either does an attack that makes it so you can't move, or does something that makes you cry and really lower your accuracy, switch to using PSI attacks. Once you've used up all of your PP blasting this guy with PK Love, as long as you didn't miss a bunch of your PK Love attacks, he should be low enough to where if you land 1 or 2 more bash attacks on him, you'll be able to finish him off. Okay, the sticky mucus thing's not gonna work. Use PK Love. Okay, that was kind of a low damage roll. I don't like that. I don't like that. Come on, Ness. Kill him this turn. Kill him. How many more do I have to go? Jeez. Please die. Die here? No? Dude. He's not dying. Maybe here? There we go. After this tunnel, things calm down for a bit. You go to an area where the enemies, while not as bad as they are in this area, you should still probably try to avoid. It's all in a big open area so that you can walk back and despawn them without entering a room that enemies can just spawn on top of you in. And the best part is that there are magic butterflies in this area, so you can get back some of that PP that you lost. Be careful though, because some of these enemies will just run up on you, and if you enter a fight that you really don't want to be in, bad things can happen. Currently all out of PP. This could be bad. This could be bad. I have no PP for this fight. Dude. Oh no. I just got smashed. I just got smashed. That. Dude, they're like out damaging me. Alright, he missed. Alright, I need to attack here, I think. Dude, I'm legitimately in a lot of trouble. Now he's lowering my defense. Oh no. Started laughing. Okay. I gotta think. I do have the full heal still, so I'll save that for the end. Like if I need it as a last resort. Dude, no, I'm not done. No, I might be done. No. I still have... Alright, hand-aid. Alright, my health is maxed out. No, he's calling for help. No. Wait, I can run. That's right. Dude, and okay, I'm gonna run away. I can't get away. Oh no. Dude, this is not going good. This is not going good. Dude, okay, please run, Ness. Please run. Oh, I made it. I got away. Dude. Oh, that could have been horribly bad.
Something to keep in mind is that when you enter a new area that's going to be easier than the past area you were in, you might let your guard down a little bit, which is a very stupid idea, because as you just saw there, my run almost ended. Luckily, we managed to get away with our lives, but if that happens again, we might not be so lucky. The next major area is going to be Belch's factory and the Belch fight. Now, if you've played the game before, you know that all you need to do for Belch is give him the fly honey, and then the fight's just a free win. But he does always get one action off before you use the fly honey, and it's always going to be giving you nausea. You can clear this if you know Healing Beta or if you have a secret herb, so just be sure that if your character doesn't have Healing Beta, you pick up a secret herb in Saturn Valley and then you save it for this fight.
The words I'm looking for. He does something to you that's mean. Very mean. He like makes you get nauseous, and nausea is like a very annoying status condition.
Belch's factory isn't too bad. The enemies are relatively easy to avoid, and even so, they aren't too dangerous if you run into them. On top of that, there's an empty room in the factory that can contain a magic butterfly, so if you just enter, leave, and re-enter that room over and over again, you pretty much have unlimited PP in this area. Just be sure that once you do the Belch fight, you have enough PP left to use Healing Beta so that you can get rid of the nausea that Belch gives you. Other than that, just remember to use the fly honey as soon as the battle starts, and Belch is an easy free win.
I don't know how often a good stream frequency is, but definitely I'm gonna be doing this again because enjoying it. All right, I'm gonna give him the fly honey there, and he's gonna do his thing that makes me nauseous. I'm just gonna get rid of that real quick, and let's kill him this turn. See? Ness listens to me. He listens to me.
And up next is probably my least favorite part in this entire run. If you happen to catch the video where I attempted a challenge like this in the past, you may remember how I feel about the third sanctuary. I am genuinely convinced that the enemies leading up to the Trillionage Sprout were designed by a sadist, a pure sadist. You've got the Ranboobs that put you to sleep and never let you wake up. You've got the tough mobile sprouts that steal all of your PP and heal their allies. And by far worst of all, you've got the mushrooms, the evil little mushroom guys. These guys like to give you two fun little status conditions. One of them is a poison effect that takes away 20 of your health every turn, and the other one is mushroomization, which is pretty much a confusion effect that can sometimes just randomly change your target, including potentially targeting yourself with attacks. I know I mentioned this before, but it's very clear here how the game was balanced to have 3 characters at this point. You usually get swarmed by like 2 to 4 enemies at once, and the Ranboob can only target one person at a time with its sleep attack, as can all of the other enemies with their attacks. But since they just have the one target to go after, you're taking so much more fire from the enemies, and you're dishing out so much less because you're just one person. I truly think that this is the point in the run that requires the most preparation, the most patience, and most of all, the most luck. I start out preparing for this by grabbing the Mr. Saturn coin, which is a reward you get from one of the Mr. Saturns for clearing out Belch's factory. This is gonna be the best defense item for the other slot for a pretty long time now, and it's gonna give us a very big defense boost. I'm also going to make sure I have a Great Charm. There is one that you get earlier in the cave leading up to the second Sanctuary Guardian, but if you didn't get that one, they're also sold in the Mr. Saturn shop. This is going to protect from both paralysis and diamondization attacks, both of which the boss of the area, the Trillionage Sprout, has. Now I need to be clear that this isn't guaranteed protection. The Great Charm has a 90% chance of blocking these attacks, but if the Trillionage Sprout happens to get past this and land a 10% diamondization, then it's just over for me right there.
Something else I'm gonna do is actually go all the way back to Threed and then progress to the Dusty Dunes Desert because there's a better bat that you can buy for Ness there. And we're really just gonna need everything we can get. Now, these things are gonna give us the best possible equipment we can get for this. The rest of this inventory is gonna be peanut cheese bars, which, aside from pizzas that we would have to wait 3 full minutes for, are the best healing items we can get at this point. Alrighty, that's all the preparation I can really do. Let's head off into the caves and go after the Trillionage Sprout. Okay. So what do I do here? I gotta do this. Alright, the Strut and Evil Shroom attacking. That thing's attacking. They're attacking. They're attempting to life up, but these silly fools are all at full health, so it won't even do anything. Alright. Mushroom down, that's the important part. That is the important part. Alright, we're gonna kill these sprouts. Look at that. Big damage to these guys. Awesome, dude. That was as good of a start to this whole thing as I could have hoped for. As good of a start as I could have hoped for. Jeez, that's great. Alright, I'm gonna run back and like try to despawn some of these guys. I don't think it's working. Not working. Alright. No, we're good. No, get away. No! Oh no, I didn't want this. Alright, I'm gonna hope he... Oh no. No! Oh no. See? See what I mean? I got horrible enemies here. Okay. Alright, well now I need to heal myself. I'm gonna get poisoned. I might die here. Like, no, I'm dead. This is the end of the run. This is literally the end of the run. See? End of the run. Literal end of the run here. Well, it's been nice knowing you guys. It's over. Oh no. Sad. Very sad. Well, at least I get to use my my restart counter. See that? Restart counter went up. So, as you saw right there, all that preparation and planning just for me to end up getting sandwiched between 2 groups of overworld enemies. And when I was forced to engage with them, I ended up getting mushrooms put on my head, getting put to sleep, getting poisoned, with there really being nothing I could do about it, resulting in our first game over. On to attempt number 2. Now, this video is pretty long already, so anything I've explained strategy-wise, I'm just gonna skip over, unless I've decided to change up my strategy. You'll also notice the stream layout is pretty inconsistent. It's gonna change a lot. That's because this is literally my first experience ever live streaming, so I'm constantly changing stuff as I go. You'll notice between streams more elements get added to the screen and stuff like that. So sorry if that ends up bothering you or anything. Even though I got by pretty well last time using the strategy I did, I decided to do something different at a chatter's suggestion. I decided that when I made my way through the tunnels on the way to Grapefruit Falls, I would carry a bunch of teddy bears on me. This is because the teddy bears can take attacks from enemies, and a lot of the enemies here have attacks that are good for being absorbed by teddy bears. The zombie dog uses the poison biting attack, and teddy bears can't be poisoned. The zombie possessors have that possession attack, and teddy bears can't be possessed. If my EarthBound knowledge is correct, I believe teddy bears have a 75% chance of drawing enemy fire every turn. So I'd say those are pretty good odds for absorbing an enemy attack that Ness is definitely not going to want to take. As you'll see, similar to last time, I made it through relatively easier than I was expecting. I managed to avoid most of the enemy encounters I wanted to avoid, and got to the mini-boss mostly intact. I decided to try the teddy bear strategy for the path leading up to the 3rd Sanctuary Guardian this time, just because a lot of the enemies here have attacks that, again, the teddy bear is pretty good for taking. PSI Magnet, putting you to sleep, putting mushrooms on your head, poisoning you. All of those are very annoying actions that the teddy bear can just perfectly absorb. Bad. Alright. I think this mushroom is on its own. Surely I can take 1 mushroom on its own, right? Okay. It's 2! Dude, there was one. There was one mushroom. I swear there was one mushroom. I'm being cheated right now. There was one mushroom there. I swear. Okay. At least they're attacking the teddy bears. Okay. Dude, I was so cheated. There was one mushroom there. I swear there was only one mushroom. Okay, we're good.
So as you saw there, despite me getting jumped by 2 mushrooms posing as 1 mushroom, one of the teddy bears was able to take the evil mushroom attack for me, and I was able to get past them. Now this outside area is a lot better. For one thing, there are magic butterflies out here, so as long as we just respawn them, we have infinite PP. It's also a much bigger open area, so it's a lot easier to avoid enemies, and it's a lot easier to run back and attempt to despawn enemies that are in front of you. Still though, you don't want to run into the enemies.
Fine, I'll fight this one first. No! Dude, why'd they have to put me to sleep? Oh my god. Of course they didn't target the teddy bear with the sleep attack. Look! They're just eating through these teddy bears. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is horrible! Oh, I hate it. I can't do anything! I literally can't do anything. I actually can't do anything. Dude! Please! Please! Oh, I'm awake. Run, Ness, run! Run away! Oh! That was bad. Okay.
See that?
Okay.
That straight up sucked. We're gonna do our best to avoid that happening again in the future. So by carefully avoiding enemies on the way here, I made my way to the 3rd Sanctuary Guardian. Everything leads up to this. Let's see how it goes.
That's a good idea. I think I'll be doing that. I'll open up with PSI Rockin' Beta to try and hopefully take out both of his friends. And, okay. All right. Something else I should mention here. The Trillionage Sprout has an attack where it tries to diamondize you. This Great Charm I have right here has a 90% chance to block that attack. But on the off chance where he hits the 10% and gets through that blocking, I just die right away. So hopefully that also blocks paralysis, right? Okay, it also blocks paralysis, so we're good there. It didn't work on Tough Mobile Sprout A because my life sucks. Okay, well, he tried to life up himself anyway, so in the long run, that made, like, no difference. We're gonna do this again. 191, 241, all right, you're dead. All right, he's attacking, 29, all right. So from now on, I think I'm just gonna bash him down. Yeah, that's good damage. He's gonna PSI shield himself anyway, so we can just bash him down. Okay, unless we get, like, horribly unlucky here, I think we have this fight won. Attacking. Alright. We're good. We're all good. I can get another attack in, and I'm gonna heal next, I think. Or, next time he attacks me, I think I'm gonna heal. Oh, no! No! Dude, that was a 10% chance! 10% chance! Oh my god. God damn it. Oh my god, that's horrible. Yo. You cannot be serious. No, oh my god. Literally 10% chance that the diamondization attack would work, and it worked. God damn it. Oh my god. Unbelievable. That's horrible. That's just my luck. It's just my luck. Oh my god. I'm gonna cry. Why me? What did I do to deserve this? Seriously, what did I do to deserve this? Oh my god. Why me? I'm gonna cry, man. Well, let's raise the death counter.
So, as luck would have it, the fight would go perfectly for me, up until the point where he uses the attack that has a 10% chance of working, but if it lands, it just insta-kills me. And he hits the 10%. Of course.
I might need to try running away from this. Dude, this is very dangerous. Oh my god. I might wipe here. I might wipe here. Dude, I've wiped already. Well, this is a great start to today. Heal before you go to a boss fight or a sanctuary boss. I'm one step ahead of you because I just did. I just ate a hamburger. Alright, so he's shielding himself, which kind of sucks. I'm gonna hit him with another PK Love. 70 damage, that's decent. Little life up here. He's gonna bite. Ouch! He did 45 damage. Yo! Hey, yo! Oh my god. Well, while doing open heart surgery, can I play EarthBound? I need a good amount of subs before you can get donations and money from YouTube, like 1K. Well, I have my, I have the sub counter at the top of the screen, right? And I have, no! I'm gonna die. I'm literally gonna die here. Yeah, I'm dead. All right, that's another run. Literally, because you got a smash attack, but that's another restart. Jeff, I gave Jeff like, oh wait, I was supposed to heal. Shoot, I'm gonna die here. I might die here. Dude, I'm gonna die here. I meant to heal that turn, and I just totally forgot to. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys. Demonic screaming Gucci gang. Uh-oh. Dude, I might die to this crow here. Oh my god, I'm gonna die to this crow. I'm gonna die to this crow, aren't I? I gotta restart again. I can't kill him in one hit, which is scary. Oh no. Oh no. No! This is bad, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. This is really bad. Okay, okay. What are my odds of running away from this fight? I think my chances are better if I... Are they better if I try to eat a hamburger? Dude, this might be the end of the run. Alright, he's gonna try to magnet. He can't do that. Gonna... Shoot! I'm dead. No! Oh my god. This is horrible. It's terrible. So whether it be bad luck or a lack of care, I wasn't getting as far in these last few runs I'd been doing, but I eventually did get a good run going, so let's get a look at it. Whoa, that's a lot of enemies. This is... No, I don't think I like this. I don't think I like this at all. I didn't even have a chance. Oh no. Oh no. No! I'm all out of PP, I'm down to bashing. And hoping I can... See, I'm also crying. I'm also crying. I probably should have used healing, actually. I should have used healing. Alright, so he's lowering my offense. Come on, Ness. Stop missing. You're not allowed to do that. Alright. I hit him. How much health does this guy have? Like, he's got to be close, right? He has to be close. Come on, Ness. You could do it. You can do it. Stop missing. Oh my god, this is so irritating. Let's see. This is going hard. This might be a wipe. No, I believe this isn't a wipe. It's not a wipe. I think we're at a stalemate because this guy's not attacking me, but I'm just missing a bunch because I'm unlucky as hell. Not Noah, Noah, Noah. It's all lowercase. All lowercase. Alright, now I'm taking damage. Dude, Ness. Hit him! Oh my... How do I keep missing? How do I keep missing? This is, like... incredibly not okay. This'll be a wipe. No! This is not a wipe. I refuse to believe this is a wipe yet. Ness just has to stop... stop missing. Oh my god, Ness, you're so stupid! You're stupid, Ness. Oh my god. Oh my... Ness. Ness, my guy. Oh. Finally, we hit him. Okay, you know what crying does? It makes it so there's a 50-50 chance you'll miss attacks. Well, okay, that's not true. There's already a 1 out of 16 chance that you'll miss an attack, and then crying will raise it to 9 out of 16 you'll miss. So 9 out of 16 chance that you'll miss means like I still have over a 40% chance of hitting my attacks. So missing like every single attack I'm doing is like insanely unlucky. This is insanely unlucky. Like I have to hit him. Like I should not be missing this much. Like, the amount I'm missing... Yeah, 9 out of 16 is the chance I miss, but... Part of me doesn't believe that. Part of me doesn't believe that's true, because... I keep missing. This is horrible. This is actually horrible. I might wipe here. I think I'm all out of healing items, too. Do I even have any items left? Like... Oh my god. This is so unfair. Oh, I hit him for 22 damage. Yay! Because he lowered my offense a bunch. Oh my god. I should check the code. My coding... I don't think my coding is affecting this at all. I beat him! Oh my god, I beat him! I beat him! I beat him! I'll ever use my skills to make my own game? That's actually something I want to do someday. Someday I would love to make my own like turn-based RPG, EarthBound inspired game. Alright, so these guys deal quite a lot of damage to the teddy bears. What? Dude, they used their thingy to put me to sleep and not the teddy- oh my god. This is already terrible. Dude, they're killing my teddy bears. Like, my teddy bears are dropping like flies. This is so stupid. Wake up, Ness. Wake up. Oh my god, Ness, wake up. You better wake up. You'd better wake up. Okay. We're running away. I'm gonna bash this. So after making my way through the Threed graveyard and getting past the awful enemies guarding the Trillionage Sprout, I finally had another shot at this guy, the furthest I had gotten, so let's see how this goes. I think I'm out of teddy bears. I either have one left or I'm out, so hopefully... No! And just like my last attempt, he managed to get past my Great Charm and hit the 10% chance he had to just instantly win the fight. I had one last, very slim hope for this. I think I might be soft blocked. Okay, I think this is it. I think this is over. I think it's over. I think the only chance is like... if I can PK flash him, get him to feel strange, and hit him. So I can't rocket away. I can't rocket away. I'm all out of PP. I think I literally need to do this. It didn't work. And it's no big surprise, but this didn't work out for me. And I still had teddy bears left too. Well, on to the next run. Oh my god. All right. Attack. Gonna brandish a knife. It's life up here. He's gonna brandish a knife again. I remember I lost a run to Frank because I forgot to heal one turn. So we're gonna make sure we do this correctly. Make sure we do it correct. I missed. Oh wait, I was supposed to heal that turn. I missed. I might lose here. I lose here. Oh my god. And because I kept missing attacks too. Now, it is on me because I should have healed after I missed an attack, but I'm still... I like how I acknowledged that I lost a previous run to Frank because I forgot to heal after he attacked and said I would do it this time. Then proceeded to not do it this time and lose again. A's dead. It didn't work on B again. C's dead. He's attacking. So once again, we made it back to our best friend, the Trillionage Sprout. Now surely, if he tries to Diamondize me again, he won't hit another 10% chance and win the fight immediately, right? No, okay, please, please. No! You cannot be serious. You cannot be serious. No. No, 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 no. This isn't real. This is absolutely unreal. Why? Why? Oh my god. This is the third time now. Literally the third time. God damn it. What does this game have against me? Absolutely unbelievable. Well, there's always next time. Ants.
Oh no, wait a minute. Don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Ness! Ness! No! Ah! Try to take out the ants first. He summoned for help. This is not good. Life up? Are you serious? Missing one of our PK loves. Oh no. Ness, 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 Ness. No, Ness, what are you doing? Ness, what are you doing? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude. I was clicking the wrong buttons. I wanted to heal that one turn, but for some reason I like attacked again. I don't even know what I'm doing, man. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm throwing. I'm getting worse at this game the more I play it. I honestly might just be too impatient for challenges like this. I have a newfound respect for people who can do video game challenges where they have to restart it like a bunch of times and like there's thousands of runs before you get the right one. Because I would lose my mind playing through the same game, doing the same things so many times. Like by now I've attempted this 13 times, and I'm already at the point of just rushing through it so fast because I'm too impatient to do it properly, and I just don't want to sit through all this stuff I've already done before. But it just leads to stupid mistakes like that, and then in turn that just increases how many runs I'm gonna have to do. So I think we got a bit of a problem here, and I think the chat's kind of picking up on it. It's getting bad. It's getting bad? What do you mean it's getting bad, 16-bit video games? I'm having the time of my life. Maybe I'm dying. Bro's skills are rotting? What do you mean my skills are rotting? I'll have you know I'm on the top of my game. I am at the top of my game, 16-bit video games, and I don't want to hear anything that suggests otherwise. I did finally learn my lesson at this point that fighting the ants was a bad idea, and made sure to avoid doing that in this run. At least I tried to. But they found their way into my life anyway. Wait, no, there's an ant. I didn't want... No. Dude, I've been bamboozled. There was an ant fighting with... Oh my god. I gotta run. I gotta run. I can't even run. Oh no. I can't fight all these ants. I can't fight them all. I need to heal. I need to run away. Oh boy. Alright, we did 94 damage to the Titanic Ant. That's good. He's using Magnet, draining 5 PP. Alright, 5 PP drain kind of sucks, but... No! No, 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 no! Oh my god. I got smashed! Yeah, let's kill these slugs. Alright. More experience. More experience is good. Many are saying this. Many are saying this. Uh-oh. Oh, that could have been bad. That could have been very bad. You guys ready? You guys ready for this? The last time I was here was 5 runs ago. I clawed and scraped my way back, and I'm back with a vengeance. Let's finally beat this Trillionage Sprout, once and for all. My Great Charm. Diamond counts as death. Yes, diamondization counts as a game over. If I lose again, Mother 3 will never be officially translated. You're really putting a lot of pressure on me here. Really putting in a lot of pressure. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. We're doing it. Okay. So we're doing the strat. We just launch PK Love Beta. Bunch of PK Love Beta. 200 damage. Good. Good damage. Okay, he's gonna try to... Please, please. No, 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 no. Okay, he tried to do it to the teddy bear. That's good. That makes sense. Alright, they killed one of my teddy bears. They're attacking another teddy bear. That's fine. Whatever. Alright. Alright, his friend is gone. I think I have enough to do two more of these. I can do 2 more of these. Alright, he's attacking me. That was a low roll, unfortunately. Gonna attack. Smash attack. He killed the teddy bear. Alright. Unfortunately, I don't have enough PP left to
do another one. I think I'm just gonna go bash him now. I'm gonna bash him now. Alright, I'm on to bashing him. I'm just on to bashing him. He's gonna try to flash. I'm crying. That sucks. Come on. No, not Ness. Don't use it on Ness. Didn't work. Okay, good. I'm gonna miss my attacks. Come on, Ness. Stop missing. Stop missing, Ness. You gotta lock in, Ness. You gotta lock in here. He's killing another teddy bear. Come on, Ness. Lock in, Ness. Lock in, Ness! Dude, okay, come on. Ness, please. Please, you have to stop missing. You have to stop missing. Ness. He's dropping these teddy bears like flies, Ness. Come on, Ness. Alright, you hit? Come on, please. Please. He has to be so close, right? He's gotta be so close. No, I don't need to heal. I'm fine. He's trying to paralyze. Come on, Ness, please. Yes! We did it! Let's go! Let's go! Finally, after restarting 14 times, I finally got past the Trillionage Sprout. Now I need to keep this momentum. If I have to restart again later and have to fight the Trillionage Sprout more, I would be devastated. So the next big challenge are the Guardian Diggers, and this is a rather dangerous area, both in the bosses themselves and the enemies leading up to them. A couple of the enemies down here can do things like poison you and paralyze you, and we really don't like that. So I'm gonna enter this area with a bunch of teddy bears, hopefully so that if we run into these enemies, they try their poison and paralysis attacks on the teddy bears instead of me. Now as for the Guardian Diggers themselves, these guys all start with a power shield. This makes it so that the first 3 physical attacks against them all deal reduced damage and each get reflected back at the attacker. The best way of dealing with these guys is strong PSI attacks, and luckily Ness has one of these. So what we do is avoid using PSI as much as possible on the way to the bosses, and when we fight them just unload PK Love Beta, for sure. Alright. Let's do it. So we're just gonna hit him with one of these. There goes a teddy bear. You lived your best life, Mr. Teddy. Alright, no, we're not bashing. We're using PK Love Beta. That is what we're doing. That was a low roll, unfortunate. Alright, that was a slightly less low of a roll. Come on, Ness. I don't think Cup of Life Noodles cures homesickness. Alright, Guardian Digger is tame. We're done with one of them. Cool. And because that took pretty much all of my PP, what I'm going to be doing is, after every Guardian Digger fight, I'm going to leave the cave, heal up, restock on teddy bears, and then go right back in. Just as long as you play it safe and repeat this process for every mole, you shouldn't have any problems doing this with Ness. Now from this point on, you gain a pretty powerful tool. The arms dealer in the department store sells super bombs. These are one-use items that can deal damage, averaging at about 270. These are really good damage sources, and we'll be sure to be using these for some of the upcoming bosses. Up next is the department store spook, and what you should do is grab the Franklin badge if you have it in storage, because some of the enemies in this area can use electric attacks. And just in general, do your best to avoid the enemies in this area, because they are a little powerful. When it comes to the boss himself, just chuck a bunch of bombs at him. Alright, it did it. Okay, we're good. Now we do pretty much the same strategy, just on a larger scale for Moonside and the Manny Manny statue, although there is something important to note in this area. This is where you find the Night Pendant, which is a body equipment item that gives you protection from flash attacks. This is relevant because the Manny Manny statue has an attack equivalent to PK Flash Omega, which has about a 37% chance of just insta-killing you. So the Night Pendant is a nice thing to equip here. The problem with that is this Manny Manny statue also has paralysis, which doesn't get blocked by the Night Pendant. That gets blocked by the Great Charm. So you have to pick and choose what you want protection from. Now since I'm using Ness, it's better to have protection from the insta-kill than paralysis, because even if you get paralyzed, as long as you still have some PP, you can still win the fight, because you have PK Love. Now this is the case for every character except Jeff.
Both Paula and Pooh also have offensive PSI attacks, so they're okay if they get paralyzed. Or at least they might be okay if they get paralyzed. Jeff can only do physical actions, meaning if he gets paralyzed, it's over for him. So if you do this challenge with Jeff, you need to prioritize protecting yourself from paralysis if you're going to be fighting an enemy that can use paralysis. Because at the end of the day, having a 37% chance of dying from an attack is better than just becoming a vegetable. Oh, we did it. We killed him. Yes! Good stuff. Manny Manny is dead. Up next come the sentry robots and the clumsy robot, and there are a couple ways we could go about this. The clumsy robot is kind of vulnerable to paralysis. I think there's a 50-50 chance of it working on him, so it should be okay to just go with a paralysis strategy and just paralyze him. Or if you want, you could also use a bunch of super bombs on him, whatever you want to do. I'm gonna do paralysis for this, but if you're using any other character, super bombs also work. Honestly, the super bomb strategy works for any character you'd want to do this run with, but for Ness, paralysis should work. The sentry robots, you could either get by trying to avoid them. It's kind of hard for some of them, but you actually can get around them, or you can just fight through them. If you want to just run through them with super bombs, you can do that. So however you want to do it, honestly, this is a pretty flexible area. Next boss is a sanctuary guardian called the Shroom, which is really a dangerous enemy. It's pretty much just a large version of those horrible mushroom guys that I just hate with all my heart. The ones that poison you and mushroomize you and ruin your life and make you want to die. You know, those friendly little guys. Anyway, that makes this boss incredibly dangerous. If he mushroomises you, like you already know, every turn, there's just a chance you won't make any progress and instead actively hinder yourself. And if that's not bad enough, once he poisons you, he puts you on a clock. You better quickly break through that confusion, or else you're just gonna slowly die from being poisoned. Luckily, we have an ace up our sleeve. In the monkey cave, there's an item called the Bag of Dragonite. Not to be confused with the Pokemon. I think Dragonite is implied to be some kind of magical mineral or something. I don't know. Basically, it turns you into a giant dragon and makes you do fire damage to the enemy. Anyway, the Shroom happens to be vulnerable to fire damage. So if we use the Bag of Dragonite here, we can take away a good chunk of the Shroom's health. Then we just need to use a few bombs. Now, we are still gonna need to get kind of lucky here, because the Shroom will still have a few turns to use the Mushroom Spore attack. And if he gets around the teddy bears and gets me with the Mushroom Spores and makes me hit myself, especially if he makes me hit myself with the Dragonite, that would just be the end of it for me. As a hint, it once crashed the game. That is true. Before I fixed it, game crashed at that point because I did not program it correctly. Alright. We're gonna do our Bag of Dragonite. Uh-oh. Alright, he tried to do it to the teddy bear, fortunately. Look at us go! 900 damage. Now we just, we bomb him. Bomb him. Gonna try to life up? Oh no, buddy, that's not gonna save you. It's not gonna save you, buddy. Alright, he did poison me, which is scary. I'm just gonna keep bombing him. Gonna keep at it with damage. Alright. One more should do it. I am not back in the mole cave. I did not leave treasure behind. We are fighting a Shroom and winning. Look at us go! Look at us go! Now, I know this didn't seem to be as huge of a fight as other ones that I was struggling with in the past, but honestly, I am very happy I got past this guy first try. There was a huge opportunity for things to go wrong here, and if they did, I would have had to do the trillionage sprout stuff all over again. So really just so glad I beat this guy. Alrighty, so as you can see here, this was a new day with a new stream layout to go with it. As you can see, this one is a lot different than the one before it, and I think it's quite improved. But let me know what you think about this new one. In case I decide to do more streams in the future,
Like I said at the beginning of this video, doing this challenge was literally my first streaming experience, so I know next to nothing about this stuff. I'm always open to suggestions or criticisms. Anyway, at this point in the game we go to Summers, at which point we have access to Super Plush Bears. These are teddy bears with quadruple the health, so we're going to be using these as teddy bears from now on. And honestly, a lot of the bosses are just going to be like a balancing act of deciding the right amount of super plush bears and super bombs to bring. We'll see that right here with the Plague Rat of Doom.
Fight a Plague Rat of Doom. Let's do it.
Okay. Alright. He is hitting a plush bear. Alright, he's hitting me. I'm getting some very garbage rolls on these, on the super bomb damage. Okay, that's a good roll. That's a good damage roll. Alright. Alright, there goes a super plush bear. Rest in peace. Thank you for your service and all that. Alright. TM20, you underestimated my defense. This is fine. Never underestimate my defenses again, TM20. Never underestimate them. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, he's dead. There we go, look at us go. And just like that, we are down another boss, with much less stress than a bunch of bosses in the past.
I just realized I go down
After
here.
this, we go to Dalam to take on Thunder and Storm, another relatively easy Sanctuary Guardian boss, and... Wait, what's happening?
Oh shoot. I got jumped. I didn't want to fight them. No! This is too many. This is too many things. Alright, I think I need to try to run. I should probably try to run from this. I might have just screwed myself. Oh no. I'm feeling strange too. I didn't equip the pen. I didn't. Shoot, I didn't equip it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Run, 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 run. Ness, Ness. Yo! Yo! Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Yo. Yo, 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 yo. This is no, 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 no. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Dude. Dude. I'm freaking out right now. I'm freaking out. Oh my... Yo.
The odds of successfully running away from a battle are the highest speed stat among your party members, minus the highest speed stat among the enemies, plus 10 times whatever the turn number is out of 100. So let's calculate the probability I had of escaping the battle by the turn that I did. Now, since it started with an enemy ambush, I'm not sure if that actually counts as a full turn or not. If somebody could leave a comment if you know for sure and let me know, I'd appreciate that. But either way, if that did count as a turn, it would have been 4 turns I was in the battle, and if it didn't count as a turn, it would have been 3 turns. I'm not entirely sure. All I know is I escaped on the 3rd turn I was able to take an action. So if that first ambush attack doesn't count as a turn, then I had a little over a coin flip chance of escaping the battle by the time that I did. And then if that first ambush attack does count as a turn, I had a little over a 70% chance of escaping the battle by the time that I did. I think I probably had some karma saved up from all of those times I died to the Trillionage Sprout, but still, this was cutting it way too close. This was by far the closest call yet, and if I were to have to restart after this, it would be the biggest tragedy. So after that incredibly narrow escape, we get to fight Thunder and Storm, and with our trusty super bombs, this fight's not going to be a problem at all. We have bombs. We have bombs for these guys. Alright. Just, yeah. Oh, they're doing the charge attack. They're doing the charge attack. This looks so weird with only Ness. Alright, let's see how much a bash does. How much will a bash do? 90? Okay. Let's life up. Max out our health real quick. Hit him with a love. They gotta be close, right? Oh yeah, they're dead now. We did it! And would you look at that, Thunder and Storm go down without much of a problem. Up next is the Kraken fight, but honestly, as long as you just make sure you have the Franklin badge and equip your Knight Pendant, get your super bombs, this fight's pretty trivial. I also want to bring up the Scaraba Pyramids, because this is an area with a pretty long stretch without any opportunity to heal or anything like that, but there are a lot of enemies here, some of which have some rather troublesome traits. The Guardian Hieroglyph can give you a cold, and then the Lethal Asp Hieroglyph can poison you. Both of these things just tick down your health, and at this point in the game, it's not as immediately pressing of a matter, but it is still something that you want to immediately take care of, which is going to cost you in either the form of some PP or an inventory slot for a healing item. A lot of the enemies here also just have rather high health, which is a sign of just this area being balanced for having all 4 of the party members. Now Ness has access to both Hypnosis and Paralysis, and out of these 2 status conditions, at least one of them does work on most of the enemies here. And sleeping or paralyzed enemies are free to run away from. So the best thing to do in this area is either plan ahead or just have the information open on the enemies so that you know what you can use Paralysis or Hypnosis on. Just put them to sleep or paralyze them depending on what they're vulnerable to, and then just run away from the battles. You just might want to make sure you have a couple brain food lunches in case your PP gets low. Up next is the Master Belch rematch, and this shouldn't be too surprising, but just super plush bears, super bombs, play it smart, and you shouldn't run into any problems with this guy. Up next came Stonehenge Base, and this is an area that I was pretty worried about. This place has Mook Seniors, and those guys have the Diamondization attack. We really don't like that. Now, the good news is that at this point in the game we have access to the Crystal Charm, which guarantees protection from Diamondization. The bad news is that they also have PK Freeze, and since we need to wear the Crystal Charm to block Diamondization, we can't wear something different to protect us from PK Freeze, which is a very dangerous attack. Now, I really did not want to restart this challenge at this point, so I brought out Old Faithful, and I just walked back and forth to despawn the enemies and just fight as few as I could in the first place. In doing this, I was able to get to the Starman Deluxe with my health and my inventory mostly intact. So I know he starts with a PSI shield, so I think what I'm gonna, but he has the ability to set up power shields. So I'm gonna start with my bombs, and if he sets up a power shield, I'll switch to using, what's it called? PK Love. You usually use a Bag of Dragonite. Alright, he's gonna Star Storm, that's gonna hurt. He killed a bear. Fortunately, I've got rolling health, so I've got plenty of time to... I can afford to wait. I can afford to wait to heal. Gonna fire a beam. Super bomb. Alright, he's gonna fire a beam. Alright, now I should heal. So we're gonna life up. Firing a beam. That did some pretty big damage. I'm gonna wait for my health to roll up a bit before I start attacking. I'm not gonna hit him with a PK Love because he has the power shield set up. And he is not vulnerable to paralysis. So I'm just gonna bash it. Oh wait, one more bash did it. Alright, we're good. We won.
there's one more boss down, and it might be hard to believe, but there's only a few to go. So I think the devs were high out of their minds when they designed the Electrospectre, because for being the penultimate Sanctuary Guardian, this guy is no sort of challenge at all. He has the electrical shock attack, which is a pretty low damage move anyway, but it gets reflected by the Franklin badge, so there's like no way to damage you if you have the Franklin badge. I guess if you have the full party of 4, if he hits somebody who's not holding the Franklin badge, it still hits, but still, like, if there's at least one person with the Franklin badge, then that person's just never gonna die to this attack. He also has the Hungry HP Sucker, which in theory is a strong attack because it just steals a little bit of health from everybody in the party. But at this point, everybody in the party's luck stat is so high, and luck is the stat that's used to calculate the success rate of the Hungry HP Sucker. But everybody's luck stat's gonna be so high that it's just never gonna work on anybody in the party. Aside from this, he's got the Neutralizer and Shield Killer, but neither of his attacks are affected by any kind of shield effects, so these do nothing for him. And in fact, he starts with a power shield of his own, so if he uses the Neutralizer, he's just getting rid of his own shield. So something tells me the devs took something out of Ness and his friends' book and ran into some evil mushrooms, because there is no way that anybody in their right minds would make this boss the way they did. Or they just, like, didn't playtest this guy at all. Actually, I think that might be a possibility too. All I'm trying to say is this guy is not a good boss. And if I'm being completely honest, I think I even feel a little bad for him. And you should too. Like and subscribe now so that the Electrospectre can feel a little better about himself. We all deserve love, even if we're a completely useless boss near the end of a game. I dedicate this video to you, Electrospectre. Well, hey, we beat him. Now we're on to the very last Sanctuary Guardian, the Carbon Dog / Diamond Dog. At this point, Ness has a lot of health and the ability to fully recover himself, and this boss also has a lot of health. So really, this is just a battle of who can outlast the other. We're gonna do it. Part of me thinks it would have been a better idea to go back and, like, re-equip myself, but that might just be a problem for later. Actually, I kind of think I should... like, save my bombs for when he becomes Diamond Dog. Because right now, all he does are, like, these fire attacks that do, like, no damage, right? Alright, so this is gonna deflect. I'm just gonna try to get rid of his shield. And then once his shield's gone, I'm gonna... Alright, that's gonna get rid of the shield. It's gonna hurt me, but it's gonna get rid of the shield. I'm gonna heal here. Alright, that's not gonna do anything. It'll life up. Alright, now let's use some of these bombs. Alright, he's gonna bring his shield back, that's fine. I'll miss an attack. I got smashed. Alright, we just gotta get rid of the shield. And all I need to do that is land a smash attack. Alright, I took some mortal damage, but I can let my HP roll a bit. We got the rolling health. Alright, I can get one more attack in. Alright, I'm gonna heal. Life up. Gonna bite. I'm gonna super bomb once his shield's gone. Once the shield's gone, I'm gonna use the bombs. You know, maybe I should just do it now. Alright. Gonna wait for my health to go up. You know what? I'll just use the bombs and just take the damage. I'll just take the damage from the bombs. Or from the... No, well, no, because it did like half damage, so it'll be better if I get rid of a shield, right? Alright, his shield's gone. So now I'm gonna throw a bomb. That did like nothing. Come on, Ness. Come on, Ness. Alright, he's bringing his shield back. I'm gonna heal. No, I don't want to spam PSI love. I want to save my PP for healing. And get rid of his shield. That's good. Very good. I think we're doing well, though. We're doing well. Gonna dodge. Unfortunate. It's okay. We can do it. He's got to be close. He has got to be close. Gonna get a shield. I'm gonna attack. Deflect. All right. Let's heal here. Attacking. All right. All good. Gonna life up. I'll let my health roll up a bit. Gonna go up to 600. Now I'm gonna attack. Oh, Luca Smith's here. What's up, Luca Smith? How you doing, my guy? The shield's gone. Very nice. He's tame. We did it. And just like that, we have beaten every single Sanctuary Guardian in the game. If you've played the game before, you know that after this, we go to Magicant. But the important thing about this is that we can't leave until we fight our way out. So once we get there, we can't leave to equip ourselves with different stuff or anything. So a good idea, before collecting the 8th melody, leave the area and restock yourself with any kind of items you're going to want for Magicant. You can even buy stuff and put things into storage, and then check things out from storage within Magicant. Now, since Magicant is just unchanged from the normal game, and we're playing solo with Ness, this should honestly just be normal gameplay for you. You can grab a flying man to help you out. The dice are vulnerable to paralysis. They're definitely the dangerous enemy here, so you want to take care of these guys first. You have to fight the Krakens. Well, actually, you don't have to fight the Krakens. If you're clever, you can get around them. Then you just fight Ness's Nightmare. Alrighty, Ness's Nightmare. Ness's Nightmare. Okay. So, I don't have any bombs, right? I do have the bag of Dragonite. I'm gonna use this. Alright, Glorious Light. Won't work. Got the, got my pendant. 666. That's kind of demonic there. Pure evil. All right, 2 smash attacks in a row is nice. All right, he's using love. All right, just bash him. Keep bashing him. He's life upping. All right, fine. All right, there's a strong attack. PK love. Ouch. Alright, smash attack. Oh, we beat him. Alright, Ness's Nightmare's dead. And with that, we are in the home stretch. Now we've got to go back to Onett to get the meteorite piece. And even though the enemies here are pretty powerful, it's not actually too dangerous. Just because Ness's health is so high and he just got that huge stat increase, it's not very dangerous. The only thing you want to do is make sure you have either a Crystal Charm or the Rabbit's Foot equipped, because there is stuff here that can Diamond Eyes. Once we get the meteorite piece, all that's left is our final preparations before traveling to the Cave of the Past. The things you're going to want for sure are a full set of equipment, including the Sea Pendant as your body piece. You're also definitely going to want the Franklin Badge, and everything else is pretty much up to you. I went with 4 Super Bombs, 2 Super Plush Bears, and then I also actually brought the Rabbit's Foot with me. The reason for this is because it gives you a speed increase, so this is going to help with running away from enemies on the way to Gygus. In fact, I was able to make it all the way there without losing a single point of health, any PP, or any of my items. It took 15 tries, but finally I made it to the last fight of the game. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, here we are. We're at the end. Is everybody ready? Everybody ready for this? Oh man, oh man, oh man. This is gonna be crazy. This is insane. We've come so far. We've come so far. I'm not gonna equip it yet. I'm gonna start the fight with the Rabbit's Foot equipped because of the speed boost it gives you, and then once the Porky phase is over, I'm gonna switch to the Sea Pendant.
Alrighty, here we are. End of the game. We've made it. Oh man. We've come so far. We've come so far. Win or lose here, I'm proud of this run. I'm very proud of it. What if Gygus outspeeds before I switch? Then I'm cooked. This is just how I like to do it. I swear, if Gygus outspeeds and uses Flash and kills me, then it's my own fault. It's all my own fault. Wait, no. Paralysis. Alright, I lost a 50-50. Unfortunate. I got another chance though. Got another chance. Alright, there we go. I need defense. I don't need defense. My defense stat is irrelevant at this point. Alright, Lush Bear went down. Alright. Okay. So I'm gonna heal here. Alright, Porky's numb. That's good. Everyone's saying heal. Okay. You're shocked that Gygus can't one-shot Teddies? Porky's certainly taking a while. It's taking a while to go down. There we go. Maybe I should have switched to the C pendant, like, earlier. Like, just then. It's okay. I think I'll be fine. Alright. If I get, like, incredibly unlucky here, then it's over. But, I should be fine. Yeah, this turn decides the battle. If all of the stars align against me, then it's over. No, we're good. Literally, we won. We just won. GG, everybody. GG. We did it. I don't need to heal Super Henry, man. I have more than enough health for this. We've done it. We've actually done it. So happy. What's with the low rolls on these what's it called, by the way? These loves. With the low rolls on these PK loves, by the way. I need more damage. Alright, that's better. What do you mean don't celebrate too early? Super Henry, man, if I somehow die here, it's like actually nearly impossible for me to die here because of my equipment. Like C pendant just carries right here. Alright, here we go. We've done it. You're sticking it out, TM20. I really appreciate you sticking it out. I know Deltarune's calling. But I appreciate you being here. Really appreciate it. Alrighty, let's pray. Everybody pray. Pray for me. Oh man, I'm so happy. I'm so happy this is finally over. Honestly, like, I feel like 14 attempts is good, right? Or I guess since I restarted 14 times, 15 attempts. I appreciate all the prayers in the chat. Appreciate all the prayers. Very nice, very nice. We really did do it. We really did it. "15 attempts sound kind of bad until you realize most of them were from Onet." Yeah. A lot of deaths were early on in Onet because I was getting impatient. First attempt to get past the Sprout 1. That's true. First attempt to get past the Trillionage Sprout was the one. Was there any chance that Gygas used Flash Gamma and killed me there? The only chance of Gygas killing me would have been if he did his pseudo Flash attack and outsped me before I equipped the C Pendant. He may be killing the bitrate. You think Gygas is killing the bitrate? If he is, I apologize. I hope it doesn't ruin the stream too much. Just a hunch. Gotcha. What time did I start streaming? Like around 2. So honestly, like this didn't even take too long. Like starting from Stonehenge base. Gygas is eating the bitrate. I apologize for Gygas eating the bitrate. Very much apologize for it. Oh, there's Tony, Manya's favorite character. Where's Manya when you need them? His favorite character showed up. Not even here to see it. Gygas does that in every EarthBound stream. Okay. Are you saying that all the bitrates, the bitrate always goes down in EarthBound stream? Alrighty. We're doing it. In the next update, can you show Paula, Jeff, and others while praying? Maybe? I don't even know. I don't know how all the prayer stuff is handled. Like, I don't know how to how to hack the prayer stuff. I can try to. Don't forget the BS super boss, Tengu. That is true. Tengu almost ended my run. Tengu almost ended this run. That was a very, very dangerous moment. Next stream, do solo Paula, then Jeff, then Pooh. I am planning on doing solo Paula next. Next time is for sure going to be solo Paula, since I think most people want to see that. I think after Solo Paula, I'm gonna do Pooh though. I think I'm gonna save Jeff for last, just because I think with like how crazy the early game's gonna be, Jeff is gonna be the hardest character to do this with by far. This concludes that the worst possible enemy is Trillionage Tengu. Trillionage Tengu. Yeah, that does sound scary. Not gonna lie. Is that a baby? Holy, yeah, Gygas is a baby. No, that's always been a thing. Everybody's always like, it looks like a fetus. Everybody says Gygas is a fetus. We're doing it. Brilliant Sprout and Tengu versus level 99 Ness. In Mother 1, Gygas is a skinny white dude. In Mother 1, Gygas is Mewtwo. Gygas is Mewtwo in Mother 1. Actually, he's Mewtwo before Mewtwo existed. He's the original Mewtwo. That's what you said, a skinny white dude? Alrighty. Everybody else prayed. Now it's my turn to pray. Now it's my turn to pray. I'm praying. I'm praying for you, Ness, buddy. I'm praying for you. Alright, I wasn't praying hard enough that time. I gotta pray harder this time. I gotta pray harder this time. Luca, you can't believe Nintendo ripped off Nintendo. They should really sue Nintendo. We're doing it. We're doing it. I'm praying. I'm praying, Hydro Wolfie. I'm praying. I'm praying. Y'all see this, right? You looking at the game right now? It's literally saying that I'm praying. The game wouldn't lie. The game wouldn't lie, right? I'm praying. I'm praying. I'm doing it. Here we go. Here we go. We did it. Gygas is dead. I'm so happy. I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy. We won. So the world was saved by a 13-year-old and his plush bears. That's true. Ness did it. GG's. We did it. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy right now. We beat the challenge. Whole time, only used one hand. Didn't die throughout the entire run. Only used Ness. Levels capped. All of it. Oh, yeah. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. This is great. Everybody here helped, yeah. Everybody prayed for me. Oh my god. I gotta give a big thanks to everybody. Everybody that's here now, everybody that's been here in the past to watch these. Doing this on EarthBound's 30th anniversary is... I didn't even know this was EarthBound's 30th anniversary. That's awesome. That's actually awesome. This is perfect. This could not have been more perfect. Oh my god. Biggest thanks to TM20 for the advice. So after 15 tries And almost 2 weeks, we finally did it. We beat EarthBound using only Ness, never dying, with our levels capped, and using only one hand. If you want me to do this with every other character in the game, be sure to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe, because that lets me know I gotta do this again. Thanks to everybody who stuck around for this long, or honestly, if you just skipped to the end, thanks for just clicking on the video and watching it and seeing me do this. I appreciate the support regardless. You have a great day, and I'll catch you next time.
miss you.